Hey, it's Andrea. Welcome to my channel and welcome to another speed build. I have been chock full of inspiration lately for builds and it is amazing and I hope it never ends. This is probably the record fastest I've ever done a build. I think I finished this entire build in less than an hour, which is insane for me because even my smallest builds I have to break into like chunks because I don't have the attention span, but I was really into this one and it just like, I don't even know how to say it, like word vomit except build vomit. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm tired, okay? I want to go to bed. But yeah, so it's just a little country cottage, one bedroom, one bathroom. Of course, it has a living room and a kitchen and a small dining area, although I think you could probably put a bigger table than the one I put in here, but it's probably only one or two Sims that live here anyway, so I didn't think they needed a giant table. So yeah, and also this is probably the least editing I've ever had to do in a build just because I didn't have all these pauses to edit out. I think I only had a couple spots that I had to edit where I was taking screenshots, and because I just randomly start taking screenshots while I build and I don't stop the camera, so there's that. But yeah, and this is one of my favorite lots to build on for small houses like this. It's in Windenburg. It's just a little one on the island, but it's really my favorite. Any type of house goes here. This looks like a little lakeside or seaside cottage. I imagine a little old woman or a little old man living here. They just really enjoy their solitude. They probably like to garden. Just like every house that I build is for Sims that like to garden. They're either gardeners or painters or writers, and I think it's because deep down I desire to have a creative career like that, and so I tend to build for what I desire, if that makes sense. But yeah, so but I really like the way this turned out. I've been challenging myself lately to really step it up in my builds, especially on the exteriors. I will say the interior of this one is a little more plain. I just wanted to do something really simple. There's not a ton of clutter. There's not a ton of anything. It's just you know, really simple, like I mentioned. And I did go a little overboard with the landscaping, as I tend to do, but I can't help it. I really enjoy landscaping. I think it's so much fun. And yeah, so they have a little sitting area out here, some gardening stuff, and I think that's it on the porch. And there's really I didn't put anything else in the yard besides landscaping, so I didn't think this house needed a pool or anything fancy like that. And your interior is a lot of warm colors. I did warm woods. The walls are mostly like an orangey kind of corally color, which I never use, by the way. Orange is one of my least favorite colors. In fact, I really shouldn't say that. I don't really care for warm colors in general. I've always been much more of a cooler toned. I like purples, blues, greens, black. I like black. But yeah, also that shelf that came with mosquito, is that how you say it? I almost said mosquito because that's what people call it on Twitter, so I started calling it that. That shelf that came with mosquito I thought actually fit really well. Like, it's a little bit modern looking, but I didn't think it was so modern looking that it didn't fit. And I actually had to take a step away from the living room. That's why you see me jump to the bedroom, because I was like, I don't know what to do with this living room. I wanted to use that sofa that goes in the like octagon, but it makes it hard for me to do the rest of the living room because I don't know how to arrange the furniture around it. And I did manage to do it in a way that I think was, I don't know, sort of acceptable, but we'll see. And yeah, so the bedroom is just a bed, a rug, a table. Of course, I had to throw the Jungle Adventure mirror in there because I haven't used it. I've used it lately, but I've been putting it in dressers, so it looks like kind of like a vanity table. But I wanted to use it just standing by itself. So that's what I went with. The living room is definitely the most like crowded, what am I even saying? Like cluttered room, I guess. It has that rug. Of course I had to bring in some cool tones because there was just too much warm tones in here for me. But yeah, I did actually really like how it turned out, and I tried to add some autumn vibes in here with the leaves on the fireplace and on the coffee table and the candles. And honestly, guys, this house just makes me want to grab a cup of tea and a blanket and curl up in like 50. I already said grab a blanket, but I want to grab 49 more blankets so that I can curl up in 50 blankets. But that sucks though, because it's still really warm here. It's supposed to be 95 degrees Fahrenheit. That is obviously. If it was 95 degrees Celsius, we'd have problems. But 95 degrees Fahrenheit here on Thursday, and it is October. So this is new for me. Where I'm originally from, it definitely was not this cold, or this hot, so close to October. Usually it's getting down to the 60s, the 50s. So it's going to be interesting. I'm actually flying home in December for Christmas. There's a chance it could be well below zero. So it's going to be really interesting to see how I handle it. I'll definitely be bringing my winter coat and my hat and my gloves and all that fun stuff, because I think I've lost my acclimation to cold. Yeah, it's going to be fun. But I think we're sort of wrapping up here. I can't remember. Did we do the bathroom? Yeah, we did everything else. We're just finishing up the kitchen. As I stated, there's not a lot in here. There's a little bit of clutter. You know, I put a fruit bowl out because I thought that was cute, and I put that table. You could always add a bigger table, of course. I don't know why, like I said, you would need to. Oh, I guess if you want to have like guests over, then you would definitely want a bigger table, but otherwise, I didn't think you really needed one. But anyway, we are wrapping up here, going into screenshots. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And of course, if you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Bye.